if you pay deGrom $45 million a year this offseason, you have Scherzer on the books, although he technically could hit free agency after this year. Could you still pursue Ohtani in free agency? Right, like this is the tricky part where it's like, what is everything going to look like in the 2024 free agency compared to what the decisions we have to make now if we don't ultimately get our answer and trade for him, which, like you said, Joe, is very, very costly. And I'm glad you addressed that situation because Johnny had that question in the mailbag. What would that package look like? And Alvarez and Beatty were a part of that question.
It's going to be interesting how they handle payroll going forward because Mets fans are excited. Steve Cohen's excited. Aggressive. Money. Everything's great. But you're not going to sign or trade for a superstar mega contract every single year. Can't do it. It eventually catches up to you. With that said, there is some money coming off the books after this coming year. When you think about even on the smaller level guys like Canna's off the books, Eduardo Escobar's off the books.
Those add up.
Yeah, it slowly would add up. So could they do it? Steve Cohen can do whatever he wants. He has the checkbook, so he can do whatever he wants. And Ohtani is a very unique situation because while we talk about Jacob deGrom, it's like, yeah, Jacob deGrom, you're paying for a potential ace with some injury questions. Ohtani, you're buying two players. You're buying a DH that can hit 35 home runs, and you're buying a frontline type starter that could throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Two massive needs.
Yeah, two huge needs, so you could fill two holes with one. So that's a yeah, I think you can make it work. Steve Cohen can make work whatever he wants, but there is some line of demarcation there where it's like it can't just be every year. Like we got last offseason, they got Max, but we can't. I want Met fans to be excited about what Steve Cohen will spend, how aggressive he's going to be. It's something we probably never envisioned happening to us as fans, but also take a step back and realize like there's going to be years that they don't sign the top player on the market or one of the top couple players on the market. It's just the way it works. Math. I mean, you can't just keep stacking 40 million and 35 million and maybe even 50 million on top of each other and then expect to have a competitive team. It doesn't really work that way.